Hello, everyone. Welcome. This is Sun and Moon Energy Readings. I go by the name of Sylvie when I'm here with y'all doing energy readings. And I'm going to get right into a reading for the sign of Gemini. This reading is for the sign of Gemini, but all are welcome here. If something speaks to you, you're more than welcome to it. Just please keep in mind it's a general reading for the collective, not going to resonate with everyone. Hopefully it resonates with some of y'all. As we're getting closer to the end of December, meaning the end of 2025, the end of the year of the snake, going into the year of the horse. I feel like the energy is pretty intense right now. I'm not going to lie. And it's not like that big push of like, oh, it's the end of the year, you have to do X, Y, and Z and have all these like things done and like all these like plans made. And it's just that there just is a lot of like planetary stuff. And just because it is like this sort of 9 year going into a 1 year, along with that year of the snake going into the year of the horse, it's like a lot of transformation, a lot of transformational energy. So, that being said, I've already done a pre-shuffle of the two decks, meditated on the energy for Gemini and their money. And at the bottom of the Crow deck, we have the Justice card with the Knight of Wands and the Lovers. Honestly, the Justice card, I feel like comes out for you, if not once, twice, maybe even 3 times. Almost every reading lately. I feel like there's something about needing to have balance somewheres in your life, however that resonates for you. At the bottom of the Wild Unknown, we have the Hermit, we have the 8 of Wands, and we have the Star card. Also a 4 of Wands behind there noted. And the Hermit has been sort of your card too, and I feel like this energy between the Star and that 8 of Wands and that 4 of Wands, I feel like a little bit of this energy of like leveling up, right? Of like, it's like this crown of victory or something here. Maybe the scales of justice are being balanced because things within your soul and your heart, I'm hearing, are in alignment. And I feel like with the Hermit here, there's like this level up, there's this spiritual growth, there's this evolution, all of it here. So yeah, I really like this energy to start out with. So this is your energy here with the Justice card. This is air energy, Libra energy. We have some fire, more air energy with the Lovers card there. A Page of Pentacles, Ace of Swords. So a lot of air energy. And then we have some earth energy, some fire energy, and then more air energy with the Star with the Aquarius energy there. So a lot of air energy. I feel like that means, I feel like I'm hearing sharp wit, sharp tongue, but using it in such a way that's not hurtful. It's just like something's happening here. Anyway, let's just see what Spirit has to say. Just want to say I appreciate y'all so much, really. All your comments and your likes and your sharing, and those of you that have subscribed, really appreciate you. If you haven't subscribed already, and you feel inclined to do so, I would really appreciate that. So we have the 5 of Cups here. Interesting. Okay. Maybe some type of disappointment, I feel like, here. We also have a 2 of Cups and a Queen of Swords. Well, what did I say about a sharp tongue? And then the Queen of Swords comes out. So you might have had to, with the 2 of Cups here, there might have been some type of partnership that you had to sort of say goodbye to. Maybe you needed to do just some sort of like, I'm hearing setting boundaries for repair. I'm getting also that too. Trying to maybe like breathe some life into it. I'm seeing like this eye here in the mountain. Oh, We also have Judgment coming out. Very interesting. Again, that card has been coming out for you a lot. And we also have a Ten of Swords, or Ten of Wands, pardon me, with a Nine of Cups. Okay, really beautiful. Wow, that card also wants to come out. We have a Four of Cups and then a Six of Wands at the bottom of the deck. I'm wondering if Spirit just wanted that card to come out or just wanted us to see the Six of Wands here. But we also have an Eight of Cups with a Nine of Wands. So I do feel like there is this sense of having to move away from something, right? With this Ten of Wands, this is a new beginning. Judgment's also sort of like a new cycle, a new beginning, sort of like a second chance at something, right? So if we look at it like, I feel like you're getting a second chance at something here. Maybe something that you've wanted. I feel like, you're like, I feel like this is your energy with the Queen of Swords here. But we're going to clarify. It's like you're speaking your truth and you're moving forward, right? Judgment card. This crow's like, I feel like there's just like a lot of like, something needs to be said here. We started off with seeing all that air energy underneath the deck, so I just kind of feel like there's like this element of needing to communicate something, right? I almost feel like I'm hearing get something off your chest. So we have the Nine of Cups, and that Four of Cups. Very interesting. Let's get one more card. I just kind of feel like this is how it's supposed to be. One more card and then we'll clarify. I feel like just to round out this. Okay, the High Priestess, beautiful. The High Priestess came out twice when I just wanted to shuffle all my decks. I moved my desk around and stuff today, and I wanted to just like shuffle all my decks and kind of like reset them up and just get like a fresh energy in them. And the High Priestess literally came out like 3 times in the Transformational Tarot deck. And I didn't really want to use that deck. I really wanted to use this deck. So anyway, just interesting, the High Priestess came out here. So this is really beautiful. This is I'm hearing empowerment. That just was like in my ear. There's something here about a spiritual level up, a lot of growth. What did I say? With the High Priestess here, yeah, it's almost like you're being ordained or some sort of like not a christening, but like maybe, I don't know, like some sort of level up here. So however that resonates for you, and if we're thinking about our finances, wealth, career, money, that energy, this looks really good because I feel like this is saying like your intuition is spot on. You're really using your energies correctly here. Especially with it coming out the way it is with this Judgment card, I almost feel like with this Four of Cups ending up underneath this Queen of Swords, it's like, yeah, it's like you're saying like something's not enough and I need more. And yeah, and there's like a new start here. Yeah, because with the Nine of Cups, right, that's about being totally happy, totally fulfilled, feeling really abundant, feeling really, there's like these keys here, there's all this fruit. Yeah, it's like this crow is really happy, like everything is in balance, right? They have everything they need. It's like they left one land and went to another. I don't know, but it's like with this Four of Cups, that's interesting energy there. So let's get your energy. Let's see what Gemini's energy is here in this scenario. Gemini's energy. All right, we have the Ace of Cups. Beautiful. Beautiful. We also have the Hermit. Wow. So we have double Hermit here. I mean, that's at the bottom of the deck, but Spirit is clarifying that energy is really important here. It's important. Too many cards. I think it's important. Can you clarify that Hermit energy for Gemini? Seven of Wands. I'm hearing cleaning house. This keeps coming out for you. The same energy. I feel like you're like this. it's like this leader of the pack energy. This was coming out the other day. It's like this leadership energy, this individuality, this going after something that really means a lot to you. This is a very personal energy here, a very courageous energy. And it's a little bit of that, like, sort of like going through that dark night of the soul, but not so serious. I feel like here, more just like, again, about the spiritual level up. So maybe you went off and did some type of work. Maybe you went on sabbatical. Maybe you went on some type of leave, vacation. Maybe you're like wanting to branch off and do your own thing. Look, we have the Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of the deck. Well, I haven't seen it yet in this deck. That is wow. Wow, 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 wow. All right, that card is really intense. I'm going to just let the camera focus on that. That lion on the left. There's a scorpion on there, a snake. This is like the Temperance card energy here with this person pouring this water. I can't make out the rest of this, but it looks like a bull, like Taurus energy, and a crow here. Major transformation, major change happening here, something, right? So this line here, I feel like when you believe in yourself, you do the work, you trust in yourself, there's a payoff, there's a payout, I feel like, is what that's saying. A lot of fire energy here, a lot of water energy. Definitely fire and water are sort of ruling this reading right now. A little bit of earth and a little bit of air, but this is pretty much all... I feel like this is nice, though. I feel like this is really nice. All right, let's get outcome here for this energy. Outcome card. All right, we have the moon, which has, again, been your card. All right, we have that Three of Swords, which, again, just keeps wanting to come out. Can we get an outcome here? I don't really like that Three of Swords, but maybe it's just somebody else who's not happy. We have the Eight of Cups, and, yeah. So, with the Six of Wands there, and that was right at the bottom of the deck when we started. So, I feel like there's something here where you're moving out of this dark energy, right? We see that Ten of Wands there. We see this Eight of Cups here. You're moving out of a dark energy and into something really much more... If we think about the Eight of Cups too, sometimes in this other deck that I use, I always feel like there's like this shamanic energy. It's this person going off on this trip, right? This solo journey to like sort of like, I'm hearing, find themselves again. And I feel like that's what you had to do in order to get this to this point. And this is like a card of recognition, a card of feeling really a lot of success, a lot of happiness. This crow is standing out here. They're in the sun. They're in the spotlight. There's all these roses around them, so there's a lot of growth energy again. A lot of growth energy in this reading. And a lot of success and a lot of recognition with all these crows. And I don't get a jealous energy here. I get, although the Seven of Swords did come out a couple of times in the pre-shuffle in this deck, but I'm getting more one of where... sort of like hard work finally paying off kind of energy. But let's see. So we have the Five of Wands at the bottom of the deck with an Eight of Pentacles. We have a Four of Pentacles, a Death card. Very interesting. I just want to clarify this with this Queen of Swords energy, this Queen of Swords. More about this Queen of Swords energy. Okay, a lot of cards popping, but nothing coming out. More about this. Okay, so we have the Emperor. I do feel like this is sort of a little bit of a... What did I say about needing to put up boundaries? Needing to... yeah, Death card. There's something here that's coming to an end. There's a major ending here between that 10 of Wands and that 8 of Cups and that Death card. Judgment. I feel like there's something you're saying goodbye to here with this 7 of Wands and this 5 of Cups. 3 of Swords here. Saying goodbye to some kind of heartache. Okay, so with the Judgment card here, let's just clarify that Judgment card. All right, so we have a 9 of Cups, so another 9 of Cups. So I really feel like overall, a Page of Wands, some type of message is coming in. Well, it's a lot of cards, but I feel like there's like some type of message coming in here that's going to make you really happy. Whatever this Judgment is. And I feel like it could be a little bit of a legal aspect here, but it doesn't have to be. It could just be more about you putting up boundaries, right? Putting up that energy of saying no to something and moving on, right? And I feel like with that Wheel of Fortune, can you clarify that Wheel of Fortune? Because that kind of just came out after I was getting your energy and moving into the final, not final outcome, but you know what I mean. So we have a 10 of Pentacles, sorry, I can't see, and a 6 of Cups. Very interesting. Yeah, I feel like there's something here where your luck is going to change, right? Something's going to turn around with that 10 of Pentacles and the 6 of Cups. Gives me this energy of stability, of being grounded. I know sometimes people think of that 6 of Cups as like a past energy, but it's also like about feeling really happy, getting that energy of like when you were a child, feeling really safe, right? Feeling really protected, feeling like everything is working, like there's not a care in the world kind of energy. I mean, maybe you had a rough childhood, such as I, where maybe you didn't feel like that, but that's how you should feel, right? When you're a child, you should feel safe and secure. You should feel that energy, because it's like you don't know yet consequences necessarily when you're a child, I feel like. So things, anyway, I'm getting more of an energy here where this is like a really grounded energy. I'm getting a home, I'm getting property. I mean, if you think of the 10 of Pentacles, it's about a lot of wealth, a lot of stability, property energy, having enough to go around, really reaching the top tier. And when I said but there was a level up here, this is an extreme level up. And, a lot of success here with that 6 of Wands. We also see double 9 of Cups, a lot of joy, a lot of abundance. Goes right along with that Ace of Cups. And even if we think about that Emperor, that's a very powerful energy. So 5 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. There's some type of disappointment here, whether that's you or somebody else. I really don't want to focus on that. I want to focus on more about this outcome. So more about this victory, this success here with this 6 of Wands. Wow, that just shot in my lap. We have the Hierophant. Yeah, so if we go back to what I was thinking about, saying earlier, not thinking about saying what I was saying, because I was thinking about was getting this like spiritual level up, right? Because we saw that Hermit twice. So here with the Hierophant, it's like some sort of key, right? Remember, I said there's some type of message here, something you want to say, somebody else wants to say. I feel like it's more like you want to say. Tower and the Chariot, yeah. It's a big deal. It's a really big deal. It's a major change. You're moving forward here. There's something here where there's a major change and you're really moving forward. All right, so we have the Hermit at the bottom of the deck again, so I'm going to leave it here. This is really freaking cool energy. I really, really like this a lot. A lot of fire energy and a lot of water energy dominating this reading. So water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, a lot of emotional energy, very intuitive. Also like a creative energy, a feminine energy, very... could also have to do with travel, right? A lot of travel energy here. We see that. So, and maybe that's why maybe you're leaving your childhood home. Maybe you're going back to your childhood home, or just something similar or feels like, or whatever. But there's a big change with that Tower card. We have like I said, a lot of fire energy, that Wheel of Fortune. this Ten of Wands here, and I just feel like there's this determination, right, to move forward here. We see that Judgment card, the Strength card, right? These wands. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And then still more water energy here. A lot of water energy, very dominant. And then we have some earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, especially with that Hermit showing up twice. So a lot of material wealth here and stability. And then we have a little bit of air energy. So Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. But what I like about it is because it's like the Queen of Swords. And, we saw justice, right? So I feel like it's that kind of energy of like where you're in control here, right? Along with that Emperor. And don't forget, we have that High Priestess. A lot of water energy here. Water energy is really prevalent, I feel like, in this reading. So I'm going to leave it here. This is really great. I feel like this outcome is like a lot of wealth, feeling really good. You're in your safe zone here. You're leaving some type of heartache behind. So, and you're getting the success and recognition that you want. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna leave it here. I appreciate y'all so much. Sending so much love and light. Bye. Happy New Year.